got me illegally detained because they had Maggie take me up to Ohio and get my social security number, and they sold it to Nancy. And I kept asking everybody, why would they want to steal my social security number? But then they had that crazy lady TMH come in and take my stuff at the place I was at, and she took my social security card, and I think that she's trying to take over my identity like I've been prophesying. And so I've been in jail fraudulently for the last 9 days and got really, really sick. I couldn't even stay on last night. I think I've got pneumonia and I've got an extra abscess now. And they've taken my dog and all my things again. Every single thing I own. And I mean, the case it's just going to be thrown out, I'm sure, because I was illegally detained, and then I'll take legal action against what they've done. But then plus they're the ones that beat me up, so once I go and show my proof, they're going to be in trouble, not me. Oh man, this is all so crazy. But God protected me, and I brought a whole bunch of people to Jesus in the jail. I got jail braids, and I got a nickname. They called me Glow, like Glorilla, because I would sing, Get 'em Glow. Peaches are fraudulent, you know you the truth. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food. And I sang that because, like, I'm going to sit there and be honest and prophesy and tell the truth regardless of what happens to me. They can take my things 100 times. They can take my dog. It was over 14 months ago, honey, but Mama Tot has a lot of influence on and off this app, so these people are using the whole situation to stalk, bully, and harass me. And they had, I had announced that I had all the proof that Mama Tot was working with Slot in the fake domestic violence charity scheme. And then 4 days later, they used the Dixie situation and the stolen birth certificate and the fact that I had text Mama Tot's phone all the info about my birth certificate. That's when she bailed out on helping me after saying she was going to help get me to G, but she was just trying to get me into a mental institution. But then that was the info used on the fraudulent warrant, was the info I gave. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. Where is my... Oh my goodness. gosh. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna get back off here again, but I'm so sick. I need to fight for myself. But I have pneumonia or the flu or something, and I can't even really talk. So I don't know what to do. And they got my other account taken down right after I got out trying to get help to go find Peter. And so they got my account taken down for several days, so I can't try to get help. I don't really know what to do. This is all too much. It's gone too far. They got my dog and all my things. I have nothing left. And I still have God. And I still have my faith. And I know He's got a plan in all this. But I'm too tired to fight right now. I am a beautiful vessel of love and light. They stole all my things and my social security card, so I can't get a job, and I don't even know where I am anymore. They took me hours away. So I'm trying to find a way that I can get my dog and get back to my life, but they have stolen everything I own and taken over my identity. And they took all the proof I had against Mama Tot. So you can sit there and judge Blue-Eyed Girl, but I think you're very beautiful, and I hope you have a nice day. But I'm too sick to fight. I was doing my very best, and you can go look at my TikToks on my main page. I was looking for a job every day, and I actually had gotten hired, and then the people were acting funny. It's because the gang stalkers had already found out where I was. That's why I started getting bullied at my job. But Sandy or Beach Life were involved in this too, because once her husband hit on me and asked me to sleep with him because she wasn't sleeping with him, well, that paperwork disappeared too. I mean, it's so funny that everybody connected to this little DV scam all had something to gain by me getting arrested fraudulently 14 months after I was beat up. And then all my things disappeared. But I didn't do this, boy, Mom. I was fraudulently arrested under the wrong last name and date of birth because they stole my social security number because they were running a fake DV scam. And it all connects a lot worse than you would even imagine for them. And I see it all, and God showed me, and they don't want me to be the witness in what happened. So they're trying to take me off of this planet and do what they can do. So they have me in jail. No, they took Peter. They took all my stuff. They took my social security card from what I'm here, and they have everything I own. And all I have is mismatched pajamas, and I don't have a car. I don't have a place to stay. I swear on my life, Jules, all this it just happened. You can go look on my main page. I have all the videos up. It all happened on the live, and I posted a video. It happened on the live where the officer refused to run my ID, and then he already had made up his mind when he had that fake warrant because that TMH crazy person had shown him videos of Mama Tot saying she was my sister. So that's what they used to steal my things and try to do. Yeah, it sure did happen. And then I spent 9 days fraudulently in jail in a different city. It's spelled the same as this one, honey, but it has like 52.2 thousand followers. But they got the account taken down because it was blowing up. There was 800 people in my live yesterday hearing what Mama Tot had done. So her whole crew got in there and actually got the account taken down 10 minutes after the live because people were helping me because I don't have a place to stay or a vehicle, and I needed some medicine. And so then people helped me, and 10 minutes later, they took my account down because Mama Tot got all her little minions to go mass report it. Well, I need to get Peter, but I can't trust anybody on this app anymore because they had one of their little minions pretend she had a house for me and Peter, just like Mama Tot and Slot had Anna do. And then she didn't have a house. They just used that info to get me arrested. But I was reaching out, trying to get me and Peter a job and a place to stay because I had gotten word that Mama Tot and TMH were trying to steal Peter. And they sure did. I had given him to a coworker, and they had the police let him in the room. And then they found where I had been working, or the cops told them who I had given Peter to. And they went and showed the videos of Mama Tot with them saying I was bipolar instead of autistic, and just lying about everything. No, you're not muted, honey. And then, anyway, what was I saying? I don't know, but this is all too crazy. I can't even talk anymore. My voice hurts. I'm going to get off here. I just wanted y'all to know I'm really struggling. I can use some prayers. Yes, you muted me. If you were muted, you wouldn't be talking. Now you're muted. I don't feel good. Don't come in here with no BS. No, I'm telling the absolute truth, honey. And like, it's all on video, babes. It's all on video, babes. Nobody really wants to help me. They just want to say they want to help so they can take the information back to the hate group. I've gotten the assignment, okay? God helps me. Everybody says they want to help, and then I call, and then they tell Mama Tot exactly what I say, and she uses it to get me illegally detained. This has been going on for 14 months. They've stolen my things several times, and she's been involved every time, and I said I had the proof, and then 4 days later, I'm fraudulently arrested for 9 days, and I'm so sick I can hardly fight. They've taken everything I own and my dog, and got my account suspended for 3 days, while I have nowhere to go. Yeah. And I got the trial in a couple months, and then I'm going to take legal action. Well, that's what the person said the other day, Angie. That's what the It's Cookie person said, that she was against the gang stalkers and she would protect me. I don't have a sister. I had a brother who had a half-sister that I met one time when I was a teenager. I don't even know what her name is, or I would press charges against her. I only know her first name because Ginseng told me a couple months ago. I didn't even remember. I hadn't seen her since I was a teenager. I'm 41. I only met her once. I didn't grow up with her. This is crazy. These people are nuts. I need an antibiotic. I don't even know where a hospital is. I don't even know where I'm at. I saw like a little medical place, but I can't afford it. I don't have insurance or any money. I spent what I had. I had to get a place just temporarily, like very temporarily. I don't have anything after this. I have no clothes, no nothing, no food, no dog, no belongings, no social security card to get a job now because they stole it while I was in jail, and they took my social security card and all the evidence I had against Mama Tot, and they brought the folder back to jail somehow. So I'm going to go. That's why I want to try to get a something like a rental car or something. But why would she have ever even touched my things? I don't know her. And I told the cops that. But the only reason they even illegally let her was because she showed them the videos of Mama Tot saying she was my sister. This is crazy. It's crazy. She did not. They took my things. She had no right to that. Mama Tot paid her to break in to steal all the evidence against herself so she don't go to jail for working with Slot. So whatever she did, it's illegal. She shouldn't have had access to them. But yeah, she's going to go to jail for the rest of her life if she stole them wherever they are. She needs to give them back. And my dog now. Or it's gonna get ugly. And I'm pressing charges against Mama Tot and TMH and Purple Picket for stealing my things then too. And the police department. This is all going way too far. And as soon as I'm able, I'm gonna press charges on all of them. I want my stuff back. I want my dog. And I want them to leave me alone. And I'm gonna take action against all of them. And now I have a solid case because they're on video everywhere, showing videos of Mama Tot to do this to me. Nana, the only way they were able to do it is because they used videos of this lady named Mama Tot, or Ophelia, who had pretended to help me out of abuse, but she was working with a fake domestic violence charity advocate named Amy Downs, who just got arrested on over a $1.125 million bond for running a fake charity. Search Amy Downs DV scam. And I prophesied it was happening over a year ago. But I was trusting Mama Tot. And so she did a lot of evil things. And she had these people up in her box and said that they were my brother and sister. But I had cut off my biological half-brother when I was a teenager. And he had a half-sister I met one time. And so on our birth certificate, it says we have two different fathers. But they took the last name from my birth certificate and put it on a warrant so they could fingerprint me under that name, because I think they're trying to take my identity. And then they stole my social security number, or my whole card and everything I had against Mama Tot. So Mama Tot had her go and steal all those things. So they took everything I owned. But the way they let her was she showed the police and my coworkers and everybody the videos of Mama Tot saying she was my sister. And since Mama Tot has such a big following, they believed her. So they let her steal all my things and my dog. And that's why these people are saying that she has my stuff, because they know she does. And they're trying to keep her and Mama Tot from getting arrested. And so they're saying they have them safe, but no, I don't even know her or how to contact her or how to get a protective order against her because I don't know what her whole name is or anything about her because I only met her for a very brief moment when I was a teenager. I don't even know her. She didn't grow up with me, but because Mama Tot lied and told everybody she was my sister, they're getting away with every bit of this. And she needs to be stopped. She's a crazy narcissist. Well, I need a lot of help, but I'm not able to reach out to anyone because they're all working with Mama Tot. Every one of them. Everyone I've trusted has been on her side trying to get info for me to keep her from going to jail. Nobody's actually helping me. If you want to help, just help. But if you don't, just don't. Every single person who I've trusted, I can't. I'm not going to go down that road because they're going to hurt me. They're trying to take me out. And when I said I had all the proof about it, they stole it and got me illegally locked up. I can't trust anybody. They've got my dog and all my stuff. It's because why would it add up when it's a sick domestic violence scam that they have done to hurt me and steal from y'all? It don't add up. It's illegal. It's wrong. But there's proof of all of it, honey. It all was on video. Every situation the last 14 months has been on video. It's all on TikTok recordings, babe. Every bit of it. And that's what's going to screw them. I have all the proof, babe. Even though they took what I had in the folder, I can get it all back. It's all public documents. And the judge can subpoena mine and Mama Tot's phone records, babe. Duh. And I'm telling the truth, so I have nothing to fear. And it's all on. So just be. You're a producer, Michelle? I have a 4-year Bachelor of Arts in Acting, and I'm a she's gonna be in trouble for a lot of things. Not just false reporting, but destruction of property, aggravated assault, battery, trafficking. A lot of that woman's in trouble for a lot. And since she's done this, now I have all her information to take action. So, yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out a way to get a vehicle so I can get around and try to find Peter and my things and take action against all of them. But right now, they have me with all my things are missing. My dog's gone. I don't have a place to stay anymore. And I'm trying to figure it out and stay in this area so I can fight this in court. I don't know for sure, Nana, because I think that they let that crazy lady posing as my sister take him, but I'm being told different things, so I need to be able to get to the police station to have them investigate, and I'm going to press charges against the police station, so I'm not sure how much they're actually going to help me, but they definitely fraudulently arrested me for social media. I mean, it was the wrong last name, wrong date of birth, and I provided them my social security number, but then when I asked them to run my license, they refused. But they had fraudulently obtained my social security number because Nancy bought it after Slot and Mama Tot were working with Maggie and had her pretend to be getting me housing. That's why they drove me all the way to Ohio and had her pretend to be getting me housing so I'd give her my social security number. And then after I did, they just dropped me in the middle of nowhere, stole my dog's service dog vest, and then they used that to stalk me when I came down supposedly to be with Ginseng, but Mama Tot had paid him to try to put me in a mental institution. I was in Tennessee, and that's when they brought the service dog vest back and dropped it to let me know that they were stalking me. They have stalked me on and offline. I'm not saying any info, Diana. This has gotten so dangerous. They're trying to literally take me out. I just told somebody where I was because I have nothing to hide, and I didn't have a real warrant. And then when I did, they got me arrested under the fraudulent warrant. They took everything I own, and my life is literally not safe if I say where I am. So I can't even ask for help or anything because they'll hurt me. I can't tell anybody anything, and I have nowhere to go. I have no food. I have nothing. I have no clothes. I have no social security card, no dog. I have God and my faith, and that's it. I know. No, I'll say whatever I want, Michelle, because these women are dangerous, evil criminals. And I trusted Mama Tot having autism. She acted like she was helping me at Sarah's, but she was part of the group that had targeted me, or there would be no way they could have had that whole smear campaign set up that night. And then there's videos of her saying she knew my ex-husband. Papa Tot knew my ex-husband, yet Papa Tot makes a video a couple weeks ago obsessing over me, saying that he don't even know him, even though there's video recordings of Mama Tot saying he does. It's crazy as crap. They're just lying. They're lying, and they're targeting me, and they've hurt me and my dog, and they want me to keep my mouth shut about it, and I'm not going to until she never, ever, ever hurts anyone else again. They had the TMH lady steal my social security card. I'm pretty sure I've been left some kind of inheritance, and they're all trying to take over an inheritance. And she promised Slot and Mama Tot a bunch of money if they'd help her or something. And that must have been why TMH broke in, took that and all the evidence for Mama Tot, because they're covering each other's booties. That's why they wanted to get me fingerprinted under the wrong last name. And I'm a big witness, Michelle, and they don't want me to be around to witness. But that's why I'm saying all this out loud, so if they do something to me, because I have pneumonia or the flu, it's me, I promise. I'll turn my light on. And I have pneumonia or the flu and another abscess under here. And this abscess is huge. And then I have lumps on the back of my tongue. Can't see back there, but it's really, really bad. And my lips are all busted from jail. But I'm beautiful. I was able to get an allergy pill and some Tylenol, but I can't afford to go to the doctor. And I'm too sick to even fight right now. No, I don't. Just don't talk about him, Nez. I'm trying to stay focused so I can find him, but right now I'm hours away. I don't have a car. I don't have a way to go look for him or to press charges. But they've taken this too far. They got all my stuff in my social security card so I can't get a job. And they got my dog and they got all my things again, like they did at the Purple Pickets when Mama Tot helped them do that and Slot. And they sold my things that time, and they'll probably do it again. And I'm going to press charges on all of them for both of the situations. But I need to be able to get through this. I'm so sick. I know, Michelle, they really are, and they've taken this too far. They think this is funny to steal things from me by having people pretend to be my family and having Mama Tot's influence ruin my entire world. And she doesn't care. She thinks it's funny because she thinks I'm her mom or some weird shit. And she won't do her own healing. And she's targeting me because she thinks I'm her mother. It's so weird. It's weird. I miss Peter so bad. I need my dog. I need him, and he needs me. But I trust God. I brought 23 people to Jesus in that jail, and I sang my praise music, and I had faith. I got out with no way out. I had no way out. I was going to be there for like ever, but I didn't do anything, so... But I was willing to do whatever God called me to do. And I still am. And so he helps me. He will. He will avenge this for me. And I trust him, so I forgive them all. They don't know what they're doing. They're evil. I'm going to try to get some more rest. I just don't feel good. I don't have much time to rest. And I won't even have a place to stay. No things. I don't have any clothes. I have everything I own. "2:22, the angels are with us." You got chains, he's a chain breaker. He's a prison shaking savior. I sing that every night in jail. And there was another lady with the gift of prophecy there, and we would just sing at the top of our lungs, and the whole jail just rattled with praise. And the guys would even like join in with us next door. And like I turned 23 souls to Jesus, even in the midst of the worst pain I can ever imagine. Having my dog and all my things stolen again. Hey, Smashing Pumpkin, I love you. I see you. You are heard. I care. I'm sorry you feel pain too. I wish I could take it all away. I wish I could take everybody's pain away, even the people hurting me. But I know if you choose to heal, well, I don't need a recovery house. I don't do anything. I have a drink every like 3 months, and if I want to, and then I don't do anything else illegal. So, I mean, if I even do choose to use like something that's legal, I do it when I can afford it and like when I'm able. So I couldn't do a recovery house because you have to be able to fail a P thing, and I can't do that, honey. That's why I haven't been able to get help through homelessness, because I'm not an addict and I don't have any issues like that. So that's been a big problem, and I'm not going anywhere without my dog. I'm going to file charges and get him back. But I don't have mental health to recover from. I have autism, honey. Mama Tot has lied to everybody and called me bipolar because her mom's bipolar and she's obsessed with me. But I've not been diagnosed with that, babe. I've only been diagnosed with CPTSD and ASD. That would have been called Asperger's, but it was in the DSM-4 as Asperger's, but he was a bad dude, so I was diagnosed with ASD. But that's not something you recover from, baby. It's something that it's a blessing and a curse. Your brain works different, a lot faster. You have sensory issues, meltdowns, shutdowns, and you deal with it your whole life, babe. So I don't want to be in a woman's home. There's no need for me to be in a woman's home. I want to have a job and work and be a productive member of society, and these gang stalkers are keeping me from it. They're getting me fired from every job, kicked out of every place, and I want to be able to live my life without Mama Tot and her flipping minions following me around, getting me fired from everything I do. I don't want to go to a group home, okay? Am I clear? I don't want any of that. I don't want it. I never have. I never will. I want to live on my own and be a productive member of society, and I am until Mama Tot and her crappy psychos get involved in stalking me and following me around everywhere, and they just got me fraudulently arrested. I'm going to start whenever my friends from jail get out. We're going to do a live and talk about our experience more. And it was actually kind of cool. I got a nickname in there. They called me Glow, like Glorilla, because I would rap to everybody. And they got gel braids. They really liked me, and so they took the time to do my hair in like cornrows. And it was really cool. And I taught everybody how to play Hold'em, and they taught me this game called Rummy. We also played a game called Knock, but I didn't like that one having autism because at the end you have to knock or you get an extra card, and I was always like processing everything, and it would take me an extra few seconds, and so I didn't do good at that game. But every other card game I would do really good, and everybody wanted to be my partner in jail. And I prayed over people, and I sang my praise music, and I had 23 people come to the Lord in 2 different places. Because I started off in Monroe County, which was so funny that the first ever jail I was ever in, or the first ever, like, jail clothes I wore said Monroe, like Maryland. And then they transported me to where that crazy lady who had beat me up lived. And then I was there for 8 days. Ugh. And that's where I got really sick. That I got the new abscess and the shingles came up. And I haven't been able to get treated. And then I got some kind of, either flu or the pneumonia. Purple rain. Hey, Lily Beth. Hey, dolls. This is a cool profile picture. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. If you got pain, he's a pain taker. He's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. I don't know how God's gonna do it, and I don't know when he's gonna fix it. I only know God's gonna make a way for me. Yes, he will. Hey, I met a lady named Bridget in jail, Bridget, and I told her she was the first Bridget I'd ever met in person. But I really liked that name. And then there you are. That was one of the names I thought of for my daughter Angela. It was Alexia or Bridget. And then I ended up naming her Angela after my friend who had lost a baby, but she ended up having 2 babies and then adopting another one. Thank you. I'm trying real hard. I don't have a way to get to the doctor. Well, I didn't go to jail for something I did. I went to jail because I got the crap beat out of me, and I trusted a domestic in me to scam money and calling me a scammer when they were the ones stealing money. My whole journey. But I am glad that you had a good experience. And I agree. I think that it made me a better person, like getting to know people and having that time to really just put my faith in God and knowing that God was the only one there with me, you know. And there was like, because they had done it this way and got me under the wrong last name and date of birth, there was no way any of my friends could just magically know that I was there, and I had only been allowed to get one number, and they never would allow me to turn my phone back on because it was dead. And so it was just me and God in that little cell. But then he brought me angels. He
He brought me new situations that I used, and it has changed my life for the better. And I'm going to use the stuff I learned in there to help society. And thank you for sharing that with the whole chat, Bridget, because that's so important. Like, if you have been there, it will, because if I hadn't done anything, everybody in there was like, yeah, I'll never do this again, you know. And I'm like, well, I didn't do nothing. I just am being gang stalked by Mama Tot and her crazy minions and these crazy people pretending to be my family. But other than that, and that's I was so sick. If I hadn't got out and been able to rest when I did, I don't think I would have made it another couple days. But they knew I didn't belong in there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I learned a lot about injustices, and that, I mean, there were a lot of people, you know, that weren't my color that were going through very similar things just by having people be prejudiced against them. And, like, they actually there were a couple people that didn't really do anything wrong either. They were just wrong place, wrong time, wrong color for the police that arrested them. And I can definitely see that. And so I really want to start advocating more for, you know, people that aren't white, because, man, I mean, like, there was one lady that had been thrown on the ground, and, like, she was that's a night when the lights went out in Georgia. I didn't see it, but somebody had texted me or called me and says she had made a video of that song. It says something about, don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got stains on his hands. And I think it's funny that she chose that song about having somebody fraudulently or innocently convicted when she was involved in it. I mean, love, appreciate, respect, and see what you go through. Like, as some, I mean, I'm not relating, like, autism to it, but I'm just saying, like, what I've learned and my empathy for what I've been through, I could really listen and hear. And I'm telling you, it's unfair, and it's unfair still in 2025, and it needs to be changed. No, Teal, not that I know of. I was told that we had, on our birth certificate, it says we have 2 different mothers and fathers. She is my half-brother's half-sister, from what I've been told. But I only met her one time in my entire life for a few minutes as a teenager. I don't even know her whole name. But what she did was she used videos of Mama Tot saying that they took my dog. This lady took my social security card. I think she's actually trying to take over my identity, and that she promised Mama Tot and Slot some kind of payout if they would help her. And that's why Mama Tot had her in her box a year and 2 months ago, saying she was my sister. And then they're using those recordings to steal all my stuff. So she apparently, 4 days after I said I had all the proof against Mama Tot, I get fraudulently arrested. And then she was on go, had already made a plan to steal my dog. And I've been prophesying that and telling everybody, this lady is going to try to steal my dog. Like, I've been saying, please help me. So they had someone pretend to help me to get my info, and then they fraudulently got me arrested. And then that's when they had the lady come down and go in, take all my things, take all the proof I had against Mama Tot, but I can get it backed up. Most of it's court records, and the judge can subpoena our phone records, so that's cool. But anyway, then she goes around showing the videos of Mama Tot saying she's my sister, and that's why they let her in my hotel to steal all my things and let her take my dog, from what I'm being told and what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I posted screenshots on my main last night, and I think it's on here too, saying that they were actually raising money to go steal my dog. And they admit it. She was working with that crazy lady, K-Cat, who had pretended to be on my side, that was working with Indian Outlaw and TMH and Dixie the whole time. But Dixie had been working with TMH and Slot since the very beginning, when she offered me the fake camper. And So I didn't know that until just recently. But it all ties together and shows that I was definitely the victim of gang stalking. I was definitely trafficked. I was definitely treated like absolute garbage by a group that I was supposed to be able to trust. They were supposed to advocate. I don't know, Sandy, because the police were working with Mama Tot and TMH, and they, from what I'm hearing, it was their doing that got him gone. And so I don't know. I need to be able to get a rental car or something so I can go there and press charges and get a detective to look into this so I can find out how to get him back. I don't know anything right now. I'm sick and I just got out of jail. I don't have any money to fight this. But I'm trying, and if anybody is able to help, please just reach out. But I can't even talk about it on here because they got my whole account taken down. But I do need some help. If y'all anything y'all are able to do on TikTok or anything like that, I need to be able to get my baby back for real, for real. Yeah, I know a lot of it. And I knew it before it happened. I mean, God showed me that these people were shady a long, long time ago, and I told y'all. And I also prophesied about this stuff going on with Elon and Trump. And I said it, and I have screenshots. In Bob's Live, and I knew everything. No, I don't have a place to stay. I don't have a car. I don't have my things. I don't have a dog, and they've stolen my Social Security card. I mean, I'm staying somewhere for this second, but I don't have anywhere. I can't afford to keep staying anywhere, no. I can't even reach out or ask anybody for anything because they just get my accounts taken down, and I need to be able to be here with y'all. So yes, I'm extremely sick. I have pneumonia. Yeah, Red Cross my ass. Like I'm ever gonna try any kind of charity again. I've been homeless for 5 years, honey, asking for help, and people like Red Cross, they take donations, but they sure as hell don't give anything out. Are you kidding me? As a homeless autistic woman, I've gotten zero money or help from charities at all. And then this fake domestic violence charity slot Mama Tot were running just made over $1 million, yet they didn't give me, well, the only time they gave me anything, Mama Tot gave me $300 for the hotel to get into the hotel for a few days, but that's only because she was trying to get me into a mental institution when she pretended she was going to help me get to ginseng. So it wasn't out of her best interest. It was to lock me up so I couldn't prophesy about what they were doing. So that's not charity. That's insanity. Yeah, it's all on record, honey. I'm getting an investigator involved, New York lady, before I do anything, because they've already I know that they've already stolen my things because they brought the black folder. The black folder was in Baldwin County with me. And it was in my room when I left. And then TMH and KCAT are raising money to get my things and my dog, and then posted that they have them. So, I mean, there you go. And the cops let them do everything fraudulently. So I'm not going to just do it until I can get it on record. I want it all on video and all done through an investigator, so nothing gets retched around, because I'm taking every one of them down. And now I have every bit of the proof I need. Stealing my proof is all the proof I need. And in quite a few cases, I'm taking action against them and Big Keen and Indian Outlaw and Boss Hog and all those people that exploited me for money. This is, no. You ain't messing with me and God. They done took my dog. They messed up. And whoever this TMH person, I don't want a new Social Security card. They've taken over my whole dang identity. They've changed my name. I got my name legally changed because I don't want to be associated with these crazy people. Over 20 years ago, I cut them all off. I got my name changed over a decade ago. And I haven't been that name since I was in my teenage years. That was the name on my birth certificate. That I was telling the truth. They know who took my belongings. They showed them videos of Mama Tot to get them to give them my belongings. The cops were involved in it, honey. The cops were part of the gang stalking here and in Marsh County, or whatever it was called in North Carolina. The cops were working with Mama Tot, baby. That's what I'm saying. This is ridiculous. Y'all don't understand how wrong this is and how far this goes. The cops wouldn't even run my license. They got me under the wrong last name and date of birth, hunty, with stealing my Social Security number. They shouldn't have let any of this happen. Well, they didn't know what to do with me because it was the wrong last name and date of birth. So they had to just see what was going on. But after I talked to the public defender, I don't know, they just came and told me to roll it up. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. That'll be enough to help me get a little bit of cold medicine today. I got some allergy medicine and some Tylenol last night, but that's all I could afford. Oh yeah, I got a false imprisonment case. I have identity theft now. I have tampering with evidence. I have stolen. I mean, the list goes on and on of how many charges I have against TMH and Ophelia now, and the rest of them. Dixie, all of them. Oh my God, I'm so sick, and I'm just coughing up like chunks of mucus. Don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, 'cause the judge in the town's got stains on his hands. Well, thank you to Jessica for helping me, and I appreciate everybody in here who has been a part. And I want to say a special thank you to whoever just mysteriously had helped me So I was able to have shelter for at least the evening to get everything cleared up. And God is really good. I trust Him for my next steps, but I got mismatched pajamas and nothing to wear, no clothes to go get because they've been stolen. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Don't trust your soul to know backwoods southern lawyer. I just really found it comical that was the song she chose to use, knowing they had fraudulently gotten me arrested. It's like, why don't you just admit that they had that lady posing as my sister go show everybody videos of Mama Tot saying she was my sister so they could take my things. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to get an investigator to look into all this, but I need to be able to get like a vehicle so I can go and make reports and try to get my dog and figure out where my things are. But they brought me a folder in jail, the evidence folder. I said I had been against Mama Tot with all the evidence missing and my social security card missing. And so I know they did steal it. No, I can't reach out to churches. I've reached out to over 1,000 churches during homelessness and not one has helped me. So I will not do that. They don't give a crap about people. They just take donations. Just like charities. They take donations. They don't help homeless. You don't understand. Why do you think I advocate for homeless people? Because autistic women, they don't. I promise. Not this one. So, God will take care of me, though. They didn't run my fingerprints. they run mine. They ran Tabitha Hundley under the wrong date of birth because they stole my social security number and gave it to the cops, and I provided it, but they refused to run my license. It wasn't me. When you ran my license, I had no warrant in Baldwin County. Or anywhere. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think he was working for Mama Tot, and she told him, get her off the internet. So yeah, the cop basically came there to intimidate me and tell me what to do and tell me not to be online, and he has no authority to do that. You have no right to tell. I have freedom of speech, hunty. So, you can't tell me to stay offline just because Mama Tot told you to. Like, she don't own the world. I gave them the right info, Gabby. I'm not hiding from the police, babe. But they didn't arrest me under the right info. The warrant is under all the wrong info, babe. But they put the info that they had stolen on my mugshot, too. So it's not going to fly because it's not even me, babe. But I didn't do the crime in the first place and also have all the video proof. I'm mad when I get done wrong, when they steal my things and stuff. I'm going to be upset, but that's not my fault that they stole my dog and all my stuff, honey. Nobody deserves that at all. Don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer. Cause the judge on the town's got bloodstains on his hands. Battery, because they beat the F out of me. And then when I got they took my phone and my tablet, and I just reached and got my phone back. But when she hit me and stuff, I said, I'm going to let Jesus handle it. I'm not going to hit her back. I don't have a sister, Becky. I don't have a sister. I have a half brother. And Mama has told everybody that this lady's my sister, but we didn't grow up together. I don't even know what her name is, babe. I don't have a sister. Are you talking about TMH? That's that crazy lady working with Mama Tot and Slot in the fake domestic violence scam. She's not my sister. She's trying to take over my identity. She stole my birth certificate. When it broke, what? Y'all are wild in the chat. No, I didn't do anything. They had gotten up in boxes with Mama Tot and Keen and lied about what happened that day, and that's why I got bullied. But no, the situation was that I got the crap beat out of me, babe. I don't really have a plan yet. I'm trying to be able to get to a doctor first, and so I need to pray in. I don't have an outfit, Rachel. They stole all my stuff, and they stole my Social Security card. So how am I supposed to get a job without a Social Security card? Like, I was looking for a job every day. They stole all my stuff. Go judge somebody else, please. Get the hell out of my life if you're just going to judge me. I just survived 9 days of jail after fraudulently getting arrested, and you're going to come in and tell me what to do. I don't know how to get a new Social Security card. They took my stuff. I haven't been able to get one. I don't even know where to go. I don't know where I got it from. I don't know how to get it all without all my stuff. I don't have all my stuff. What the hell? Somebody saying my dog passed away. You better get out of my life right now. If they hurt my dog, it'll be the last thing they do. This is not okay. I prophesied and knew what they were doing. God had shown me they were about to try to take Peter. That's why I was working so hard to get us safe, but He showed me how evil they were, and they've done what they've done, and they've made their bed, and now they're gonna lie in it. And I'm used to getting by with nothing, so bring it. Bring it. You cannot break me. I'm still fighting for peace. I'm trusting God and pushing on, fighting with every ounce of my breath. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without border. Yeah, I'm trying to find a vehicle so I can go try to file reports and get an investigator and try to get him back. But right now, I don't have any way to get anywhere. I can't trust anybody because they're all working with Mama Tot in this fake domestic violence scam. That's why they spent all year acting like I was the scammer so they wouldn't get caught with what they were doing with Indian Outlaw and Big Keen, and they were running the scam the whole time. My orange juice is frozen, which isn't a bad thing, but I can't get it out. I don't know, because they stole my social security number. They wouldn't run my license. I was targeted by this group. I got beat up like 14 months ago. And then months later, these people had them take out a warrant against me, but it was under the wrong last name and date of birth. So I had moved to Georgia, got a Georgia license, was working in Georgia for 5 months, no problems. But 4 days after I said I had all the evidence that Mama Tot was working with SLOT and the fake domestic violence charity, well, then I was suddenly arrested. Yes, I was the victim, and it's very obvious. And so I was released. I'm out, and I'm going to take action against them. But yeah, in the videos you can see I'm the one that was beat up. I did have an Alabama license. When I moved to Georgia, I got a Georgia license. I try to stay really legal and do everything right. So now I have both. I mean, they put a line through my Alabama license when I got a Georgia license because you can't have one in both states, but I still have them both. But that's all I have. It was on live, Kyra, and everybody could see that I was hurt. And she had been in Slot's box. It was in Slot's live. That's why it's being hard to get, because Slot's taking her account down. But my attorney will be able to get it. So I'll have it for court, and y'all will see what you need to see at the end of all this. I'm wanting to be able to get
Hey girl,
Good morning.
how are you? Well, you're not.
I've tried to stay positive. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Gotten like 3 messages about you, which I don't. I'm not
Oh, I'm
listening to any of that. But
Yes, that's
I
that's what
just
they've done is they've I had a huge platform before Mama Tot and Slot targeted me. I was making ranks every day. I was doing amazing. And then they targeted me and they have messaged every single person that was in my side and just torn me down. That's been their MO. And then they took the videos from them slandering me to the cops and everywhere, and that's how they took my stuff.
I still don't. I mean, I don't. You might not want to explain it, but
I don't
what
know yet.
what did
That's
they
why I
actually
want.
arrest you for?
Oh
I
well,
don't understand.
that's the thing. I don't know because they wouldn't run my license. I mean, they said it was because of what happened with Dixie, but she beat me up. Her and her husband. I don't want to talk about all that because I am
No,
taking
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's
I
good.
know.
And I didn't come up
I've
here to
got
be
no attorney
nosy
involved. But
or
no,
anything like
the
that,
reason
Tabitha.
the reason I got arrested was because I had a prophecy or a dream that Peter was going to be stolen, and so I was panicking, and I was like, "Y'all, I need to get somewhere safe." So they didn't have a warrant for me, Kyron. If you run my license, there is no warrant for me. I had called and checked when I went to Georgia. Okay, cooking up with crime. If you'll add me on Insta, it's Hipeeharlee, and you can send it there, or you can tag me in it if it's on TikTok. But anyway, so they had someone named It's Cookie come in the box, just like you are now, and she said, "Can you call me?" And I called her, and she said, "I have a house. Um, it's actually my dad's house, and he's a sheriff, and you could stay on our property and work on the farm. Both of my parents are police officers. You can call and see." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "And me and my sister can come get you and Peter, and y'all will be safe." And then they turned, and I told her where I was because I wasn't hiding because I hadn't done anything illegal, and I had called and had the cops run my ID, and I had the cops run my ID in Tennessee, and they said that there was no warrant for me. So I just gave out all the info, but then the gang stalkers all started calling the hotel and everything, and then the cops showed up, and there was like a whole bunch of police officers, like 6 to 8, acting like I was some kind of a criminal because
Oh,
all the gang stalkers had called into the police station and said um, that they that I was dangerous. They showed the videos of Mama Tot saying I was bipolar and not autistic, and that TMH was my sister, and that's why they let her come and take everything.
wow. So who has Peter, Tab?
That's what they're saying. I posted the screenshots last night. They're saying that they raised money beforehand and after for TMH to come down, and that's what I'm hearing is that she has him. But I need to get an investigator to find out. I don't know exactly. I just got out of jail, and then I had the flu. I had an extra abscess. I have the flu or pneumonia. I have an extra abscess. See,
I could tell you
They're
weren't
putting
feeling
Peter was
good.
euthanized in the chat. That is
You
not
guys
okay.
stop doing that. Why would you treat someone like this just because you don't like them?
Oh, please
Tabitha, I've watched
flood the
you a
chat with
while.
hearts. Hang on, I'm not gonna look. Can y'all flood the chat with hearts? That's too much right now. I'm trying to
Guys
stay
are
strong and press
ridiculous.
start.
Just because you don't like someone, this lady's never really even done anything to anybody.
I
You guys
got
just don't like
I got
her. And
targeted
that's
by Mama Tot and
insane.
SWAT so they could run this fake domestic violence charity, and that's all I ever did wrong. I was, if y'all watch that podcast, I was healthier than I'd ever been in my life after I had cut off my biological family and gone through the things I'd gone through. I was ready to just help others and live a good life. And they have targeted me and pulled me through all this stuff this year. And I'm just trying to praise God and go through this and find my dog. And I had been trying to find work, and now they've stolen my social security card, so I have no stuff, no nothing.
Tab, so this is the thing, okay? I don't want any of your information. I don't want you to tell me anything. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to do anything to you. but I genuinely want to help you. I genuinely want to help you try to get your dog. I want to try to help you get a
They
social
will hurt
security
you. They
card.
will. They will bother you, and they won't
I
stop.
don't care. I don't care, Tabitha. I don't care. I hate to see you
But the other
being
lady
dragged
told
through
me
the
that
mud.
too. Every
I
person
know, I know,
gets
I know. I get it. I do. I promise. I get it. I get it. I promise I do. But this is the thing, Tab. If you just, if
I'm scared they hurt me so bad.
I know, I know. And I don't want to hurt you. I promise you, I don't want to hurt you. I swear, I don't. I just want to help you. And that's why I say you don't have to tell me anything. But if there's any way I could help you, I really would like to help
I'm
you.
trying. In my mind, I'm thinking if I could get to urgent care and then find a way to like talk with everybody and get either a rental vehicle or have somebody I trust like help me go to the police stations to file the reports. But I'd have to be real careful about who I give the info to because I don't know
Yeah,
where
for
an
sure.
ER is. I don't know where I am. I don't have money to get to an ER. I don't even know where I'm at. Like this is all so crazy because I trusted the wrong people all over the place. And I always will because I do have autism. I am not faking autism to be able to tutor for free. I've never charged a penny for being autistic. And like, I don't know why they've done this to me, but I just want to be able to like do this all and get through it. But I don't know who to trust. I do have autism. I am too trusting, and I am always going to be like, okay, everybody's good, and I'm
I
gonna get.
know.
I'm gonna. I tried to get to the ER all day yesterday. I don't know where
You
one
guys
is.
are
Stop it.
horrible people. Like for you to be that way to somebody that is in such
Sick.
distress, regardless, like that's not okay. Like you guys, and you guys keep asking me, "Am I new here?" No, I've been around. I've watched stuff that Tabitha has went through, and even if she's done some stuff, which I don't know if she has or hasn't, it doesn't mean she deserves to be treated this way. You guys need to knock it off. That is insane to treat another human that way. It's disgusting, especially about people
Well,
who have been caught with the stuff that they
I
did.
didn't stay in Milledgeville. I'm a little bit farther from there, so I don't know where I am.
Can I message you my phone number, Tab? And like I said, you don't have to tell me any personal thing, nothing like that.
Right now,
But
I don't want to call anybody. Like,
no,
I
no, no,
don't,
no, you don't have to right now. But I
because
genuinely
that's
want to
what
try to
happened
help
with the
you.
cookie person. Is once I got on the phone with her, she really convinced me I could trust her.
Look, look at
And
me. See my face?
I
I,
know, but
I, I,
she had
I know,
pictures of
I
her
know,
face too.
I know.
Like
I get it. I get it.
everything.
I promise I do. I'm not asking you to trust me, Tabitha. I'm just asking that if you can, we can talk, we can conversate, and then, I can try to help you as much as I can. I don't have a whole lot of money financially, but I definitely will try to help you get a ride to the doctor and try to get stuff
I can
together.
walk. I can walk. I I don't know. I don't think I can do that after what they've done to me. I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry, but I've trusted too many people. Nobody is on
Yes.
my side. They all turn for Mama Dot. They all do.
Well, I'm
Nobody
gonna tell
wants
you right
me.
now, I'm not a fan of Mama Tot, Tab. I never have been a fan of Mama Tot. I feel like she's got a lot of people fooled. But and I totally understand. I promise I do. I swear I get it. I totally understand. People have called my job on this app, Tabitha. They tried to get me fired from my job. I've been through some horrible stuff on this app too, so I totally get it. Um, and I get not wanting to trust people because people say the same thing. I get it, but I just want you to know that
Just
I
can't
am here.
because I have, but I've trusted people all year for 14 months over and over,
I
over and
know.
over, and they've all been working with her.
I
They've
know.
all been working with her, and they've been trying to find me and hurt me. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but
God,
after I've
my right
trusted
hand to God, I swear God could strike me dead. I
all
would
the
not
way
do
they
anything to
are,
hurt you.
Dixie
I
said
know,
that.
Tab.
Pickett said that. Slot said that. Mama Tot said that. They promised me.
I
They
know.
promised. And now
I
here I
get it.
am,
I
and my
promise.
life
I
is
get it.
like hanging in the balances, and they're stalking me all over the world, no
Just
matter
leave
what.
her alone. Go away. If you don't like her, then just leave. It's actually simple. You guys push people to the extent that's not necessary. That is not okay for you to do this to a woman. It's not okay. You guys make me sick. I'm so sorry, Tabitha, that you're going through this. I really am. Every time I see you, you touch my heart. I don't know why. I don't know a lot about you. I don't know a lot about the story, but I know that you touch my heart and I feel for you. And if you want to just give me a chance and get to know me, you don't have to do anything right away, you know, but just we could be friends, get to know each other. You don't have to tell me anything about your business because I don't want to hurt you. I just want to try to be your friend and help you the best that I can. I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money. But I mean, and if you don't want to, I totally understand that too, Tabitha. I do, I promise. But I'm just telling you that I
I
am
can,
here
I
if
can,
you're willing to try.
I can call you from like a blocked number.
That's fine. That's if you have Snapchat or
I
if you
don't
want to use a text now, it's fine.
do. I don't know if I want to go with anybody else, or I don't know. I'm just so stuck and scared, and I don't know what to do.
And you can always just message me on TikTok too, and we can just talk. And you can, if you need to cry, I'll be here for you. I'm just, if you want, okay. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
I'm just
My
scared.
hand is better today,
I'm
guys.
sick. I'm very sick, and I don't really know what to do next, and I don't really
Well, you
have.
need to get to the doctor. So why don't you try to find somewhere?
I don't have. I found one that I can get to, but I don't have the money for it, and I just can't. Like I don't even have shelter right now. Like after, and I don't know what I'm
So
supposed to
do you
do.
need like a Uber to get there? Is that what you need?
I'm not gonna say anything like that. That's
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying. I don't
okay,
want to tell
okay,
anybody anything I'm doing
okay,
because they find me and they hurt me and they're already stalking me.
okay,
Like, I
okay.
can't do
I'm
this
sorry.
right now. I gotta go. I can't.